Let's talk about the top 5 elements of seduction and attraction. See, it's not just about looks or physical attributes, especially if you're a woman. It's more about those internal factors, those internal traits that make you suitable for a long-term partnership. And here's what they are. We have confidence, competence, playfulness, intelligence, and generosity. Each one of these elements is extremely powerful on their own. Think of them as the Avengers of romance. And when they're fully assembled, any competition is put at practically an unfair disadvantage. First, let's talk about confidence. Confidence is about being brave, willingness to explore, and also being resilient. She's going to value those qualities. Think back to the times when we were in hunter-gatherer societies. The competent man was the one who wasn't afraid to go out, navigate around the wilderness, and hunt for those animals that they needed to keep the family surviving. You can bet she is going to want to see that in you. And you can bet that there are studies in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology that demonstrate that people are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence for that reason. Confidence equals security for her and for your future family. It's all about having courage and being yourself unapologetically. You can say, I'm wearing Crocs, and I don't care what you think. That's good confidence. Element number 2 is competence. Humans are naturally drawn to admire skill. This is like the fix-it factor of the elements of attraction. She needs to see that you are resourceful and that you have skills that can benefit her and the raising of your offspring. Whether that is assembling IKEA furniture without coming to tears or dominating at trivia night, it makes you look good. A 2020 study found that competence is strongly tied to perceived attractiveness, probably because it screams problem solver. And that provision for survival is assured. Bonus points if you can parallel park on the first try without switching off the radio. By the way, my best friend, I'm taking her to get her driver's license test at the DMV this week. Wish her luck, guys. Intelligence is the third element of seduction and attraction, and it's not just about quoting Nietzsche. It's about survivability. I'm glad that you have the confidence to go out and go hunting, but do you have the intelligence to survive the hunt? Great if you can confidently go hunt that mountain lion, but are you smart enough to avoid ending up trapped in its den and killed yourself? You see, she's going to want to see these things because that, of course, determines if you're going to be reliable and there for her as a partner, or if you're going to be dead and unable to help raise the baby. Thus, if you can crack a clever joke or explain quantum physics to her in under 30 seconds, you're golden. Or just explain why your kids should eat their vegetables. Same ballpark. Element number 4 is generosity. Sharing is caring. At the end of the day, as her partner, you need to be resourceful and willing to share those resources. Thus, you being generous, even on the first date, such as paying for the first meal, is a huge point of attraction for her. A lot of men have problems with this because they're so concerned about gold diggers and being taken advantage of or used for their wallets. And while that is very understandable, you want to make sure you're not too stingy off, especially early in the relationship. Generosity, at the end of the day, is all about kindness and willing to share your resources. And that is also going to help your family and your partnership survive. At the end of the day, when she comes home with you, it's not because you bought her the meal. It's because you bought her the meal and she feels all the more safer because of that. You have that kind and giving spirit, and she craves that. And element number 5 is playfulness. Yes, all those dad jokes you're telling, they do count for a lot, as it turns out. And a 2015 study found that playful people are more attractive and also more reliable partners. Here's why. If you can be playful with her, if you can flirt with fun and keep that lively bond alive, it is going to translate in her eyes to the survival of the family. It's an indicator that you're going to be playful with the children, there for them as a father, reliable, not likely to ignore them and seek out your own selfish needs. By all means, be playful, keep that spark going, have fun and flirt with her. As it turns out, playing is also how we translate basic survival skills to the children. Seduction isn't actually about perfection. It's simply about having these different traits all combined together. Here it is again, confidence plus competence plus playfulness plus intelligence plus generosity. They are attraction superpowers. And they don't just spark attraction, but they lead to real-life long-term connection. The science backs it up. These 5 elements don't just spark attraction, but they build long-lasting connection. While you're at it, feel free to put that dessert on your tab the next time you take her out on a date. This is Eric Leonard. I will see you guys next time.